Hi team, this is Adaptability Advantage. I'm your host Zeena Khan, and I'm here to help you navigate life and understand what it really means to be adaptable. Each episode I'll share tools and tips I've picked up along the way in my journey, because I see change as opportunity. And maybe, just maybe, by the end of this episode, you will too. So let's talk. What happens when your career takes a sharp turn? Let's talk about bold pivots and professional reinvention. Ever wonder what happens when your career takes a turn, whether by choice or circumstance? Maybe it was a sudden industry shift, a layoff, or just that undeniable feeling that you've outgrown where you are. Today, we're diving into that process, the emotional and strategic journey of workplace reinvention. What it means to redefine your professional identity and how fear plays a role in making bold moves. When we think about professional shifts and reinvention in the workplace, reinvention isn't just about switching jobs or changing industries, it's about transformation. And transformation, it begins with fear. Think back to a time when your career felt uncertain, that moment when stability meets discomfort is often where reinvention begins. Fear shows up when we face change. But instead of treating it like a red flag, what if we saw it as a green light? Harvard Business Review research shows professionals who lean into change with curiosity are more adaptable and more resilient. The goal isn't to eliminate fear, it is to use it as fuel. So how do we know when fear is holding us back versus pushing us forward? It comes down to one key distinction: discomfort versus danger. Discomfort is growth, it's learning new skills, navigating a pivot, stepping into unfamiliar territory. It's unsettling, yes, but it's not harmful. Danger, though, that's different. It's staying in a toxic environment, ignoring burnout, or making a move without preparation. When we learn the difference, we make smarter decisions, we lean into the discomfort, but avoid unnecessary risk. Let me share something. There was a time I had to make a major career decision. I was comfortable, good at my job, familiar with the expectations, but I knew I had outgrown it. It was that weird feeling, I'm bored and I'm okay with it. Strange, right? But not uncommon. I'd been at the organisation for 11 years. It was the kind of place where people stayed for decades, and I was prepared to be the lifer. Generations of family worked there, not mine, but my colleagues. And I thought, that's kind of cool. So I told myself, I'll be a lifer too. Why disrupt a smooth gig? People seemed happy, things were steady, but deep down, I wasn't being honest with myself. I was comfortable, I became complacent, and for a while, I was okay with this. But the fear of leaving was real. I questioned my worth. Who would want me? Do I even have the skills? And yet, I was a training manager. Wild, right? I convinced myself I wasn't ready. The next step wouldn't be better. But here's the truth. Staying out of fear wasn't helping me grow. It was keeping me stuck. Then came the nudge, a redundancy. Not my choice, but the push I needed. The beginning was uncertain, but with time I adapted. Looking back now, I see how fear wasn't the enemy, it was the invitation to evolve, to explore, to discover a whole new world of work. And yes, leaving was emotional. I was attached to the role and the people. It was part of my identity. We worked hard, we played hard, we felt like family. I didn't want to give that up, but I'll always be grateful for the memories, the lessons, and the people I still keep in touch with. That chapter taught me not to take life too seriously, and for that, I'll always be thankful. So if you're navigating professional reinvention, if you're standing at a career crossroads, here are 3 things to keep in mind. Identify what's driving your fear. Is it fear of failure, loss of stability, or stepping into something unfamiliar? Understanding your fear helps you move forward with intention. Reframe discomfort as growth. Understanding often means progress. Instead of resisting it, ask, what could this discomfort be teaching me? And lastly, take strategic small steps. Reinvention doesn't happen overnight. Start small, learn a new skill, expand your network, test new opportunities. Reinvention isn't about erasing the past. It's about evolving into what's next. And fear, it's just part of the process. So that's us for today, fam. Until next time, be the vehicle to your own success, live and lead adaptability.